proud of our team. It's been so hard to win here that after we spent so much energy last week at Clemson, earlier in the year we didn't respond very well. After that, we didn't come back with the same energy. After 2 games that we spent a lot of energy in South Carolina and Miami, we didn't play with as much passion at Wake Forest and Appalachian. So basically this was a test for us to see if after we spent so much energy against Clemson, we could come back and do it again. I thought they played hard tonight. They played with passion tonight and did a lot of good things. Like I said, the other thing is we've won here once since I left. So it's been a really, really difficult place for us to win. So you combine the amount of times that we've struggled here with the fact that we didn't respond with passion as well. I'm really, really pleased with the way the guys played tonight, as hard as they played. A lot of mistakes on offense. We've had some drop balls. We had some penalties that we've got to clean up. Defense played really, really well, except for they had 2 drives. They just gave up. One of them had a lot of young guys in there, but still, and then the last one shows you our lack of depth right now. They scored so fast. And I thought the kicking game was good. So proud of our guys. Thought Sam did a really good job. We overcame some 3rd and longs and 4th and longs, and really, really proud of his performance. We took care of the ball. Running backs ran hard, Javonte and Michael, and that means our offensive line continues to get better. Questions?
Mack, you talked a lot this week about the guys playing up to the standard that you maybe set last week. Do you feel like they did that in terms of game prep and in the game today?
I thought they did. We made too many mistakes. You know, we had too many penalties. And you always, a couple of the guys said, Coach, I didn't do that. So you always go back and look at your penalties when you get back home and see if the guys missed it or if they were truly penalties. But we had some big penalties that really hurt us and cost us drives. So we got to get rid of the penalties, and we're still not forcing enough turnovers on defense. We're for some reason we're not getting strips at all. We got an interception tonight with a freshman, but we've got to force more turnovers to be able to win here at the end.
Would you say this was Sam's best performance of the season?
I think so. You know, we'll study it and see, but he's got so much composure, and I think 3 guys at least dropped balls early in the game that would have led to touchdowns, and we end up with 3 points instead of 14. So I think that's he didn't get a lot of help sometimes from his receivers, and they got better as the game went on.
They cut it to 24-15, and Michael got stuffed on the kickoff return. Sam leads them on an 87-yard drive to kind of give yourself the separation you needed. What is it about him that he's able to kind of engineer those types of drives again in the 4th quarter?
Yeah, he has a tremendous amount of confidence, and he also is he's a gym rat, so he studies and he knows exactly where things are. Sometimes probably to a problem that he overthinks sometimes, but he's got really good confidence and they believe in him. And I thought the offensive staff and Sam did a great job of taking 4 or 5 minutes off the clock there when there was about 9 minutes left, and they cut it to 3 or 4, and basically the game was over at that time.
After your comments on Wednesday about how they were practicing, did anybody in particular step up to kind of get the passion that you wanted out of them?
I thought our defense was practicing pretty well. Our offense wasn't that day. They weren't as consistent, and I thought they came to play tonight and did a good job.
Mack, how happy were you with Javonte's performance tonight, and how happy are you with how he's continuing to develop throughout the season?
I've been really happy with Javonte and with Michael Carter throughout the year. And as they've gotten better, that means the offensive line's getting better. And really proud of those guys. They took a lot of heat early. They're still young, helped Charlie's back. But all of them are playing better. And Georgia Tech gave us a lot of different looks tonight. They were slanting and moving and bringing a lot of different blitzes and taking some chances. And I thought the guys handled it really well.
The defense held Georgia Tech to under 100 yards in the first half, and then it got up to over 200 in the second. What was the difference there?
I'm going to talk to our guys. We were trying to substitute when we'd get a lead, and right now our depth is not there. We're not playing as well with our white group, so we have got to get better in those areas. So, and we're depleted in our secondary. We've lost enough people there. It's been very difficult for us to do a lot with so many freshmen.
Matt, given the injuries and given the depth and given the fact that you've had so many close games, does this bye week come opportune time.
It really does. I think that they're running to the bye week so they can rest. And in fact, we're going to give them tomorrow and Monday off. I told them get away, go do your schoolwork, make sure you act right and stay out of trouble. But no weights, no conditioning, no football, because they're just they're really whipped. And they've had so many hard games. I laughed with them in the dressing room. I said, you didn't know how to act because it wasn't a last drive game. We've never been ahead that much in the second half, so it was a little tougher for us to handle it.
Some coaches scrimmage on Saturday during bye week. Some let their guys go home for the weekend. What is your plan for next week?
What we've done for 31 years is we've tried to coach young ones and get older ones well. So we'll practice Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and they'll go home Friday and Saturday.
Is it treated sort of like a spring practice or an early fall camp type practice where you do a lot of drilling?
Well, it will be with our young ones, for sure.
Mack, you're now at the midway point of the season at 3-3. Kind of what have you learned about this team? What do you like? What do you maybe not like?
Well, what I like is the fact that they want to be good. They're talking about more tonight, and they're talking about improving after this. And they knew they did some things wrong tonight. So instead of walking out here just thinking they're great, they actually feel like now that we understand the difference in when we played against Clemson and South Carolina and Miami, and the difference in the Wake game and the App game, where they thought they were there, but they weren't. And they also saw that score very quickly at Virginia Tech, jumping all over Miami. So that got their attention too. So they know that we have a chance. They know that we've got some hope. If you think about it, this is they've won more Power 5 games this year than they've won the last 2. So that was a really happy dressing room.
Is there an area or two you could pinpoint right now you think your team has grown the most in the last 6 weeks?
I would think probably in the offensive line. I think that's probably from where we started, losing Polino, losing Heck, and then getting Charlie back. I think probably the offensive line's where we've improved the most.
Is it harder to develop the white team more than the blue team?
No, they're younger. They haven't played as much, and I needed to play them more tonight, but we hadn't won here since the flood. So I thought, man, we're going to win. I'm not going to put a bunch of guys in and have 3 onside kicks and one of those Sports Center moments tonight. So we just did that for that reason.